Hey y'all. Vacation, and we are about to get caught up. So I done missed. I'm not trying to wait till Friday to catch up to 3. So let's get into it. Ready to Love, Season 4, Episode 3, title being Tables Are Turned. So we start off with a nice brunch with everybody. Nephew Tommy come in and he tell them one of the women are going home after the brunch. So they all get to mingling. The ladies all kind of feeling some kind of way now. So they doing their best. Tressa trying to get across to everybody that she is there for love. She is not looking to be anybody's homie. Miss Fly quick chatted up with Toy Troy, and she could smell the fake right off of him, right off top. So she get to getting on him, like, yeah, you doing the most, young man. And then they do a quick edit to the show on how he running cheesy game everywhere with him, Alexis, Chrysanthemum, Amber, and Andrea. Then Ida uncomfortably comes in and interject herself between Stacy and David and make uncomfortable jokes, and as Ida always does. Then you got KG and Amber. They get to kicking in and they find out that they on the same page about independence and stuff. Then you got Andrea and AJ. He sits off. He sit down all of 3 minutes and he started yawning, talking to her, like period. So then Stacy come up and steal him away, and he was like, "Thank you, Jesus." So, but as soon as they get off, here comes uncomfortable Ida, being weird as usual. So Flying Dave sit down real quick. He tells David and Vernisha get to talking, and Tressa. And David gets to telling everybody that he's celibate. They like, nah, at this age, really? We still doing celibacy stuff from the man side? So they like, how long is it gonna take? How quickly is you trying to get married? Because I'm Tessa like, I'm gonna need to try that out first because I done been there and did that. So I and Dietrich, they sit down and he peeps that the reason why she always acting so weird is because she nervous. Why she start arguing him down? Like, I'm not nervous, but I'm not nervous. But you ask me why, and I'm telling you why. She does the most. So, uncomfortable Ida comes out. She's still popping. She starts to tell them that. So he tell her that she dating. I don't know. I don't even know what I wrote down. So moving on. AJ and Fly go to making candles. They got a little date. They get to making candles, and they got good chemistry until she get like real aggressive and overly sexual on him. He wasn't feeling that at all. Not so much the sexuality, but the aggressiveness, because she was like, on him. Okay. Then we got Kyra and Jason. They go for drinks, and she like, okay, Jason cute and all, he nice, but he gonna have to open up some more. This nice guy act. They was like too far apart from each other and everything. And then he tell her that how he battles with depression, and that was like, okay, red flag. She wasn't friend zone, like right then and there. In her mind, she put him in a friend zone. So Dietrich takes out Tressa. David takes out Andrea. Dietrich tells Tressa how the men see her as more the homie type, and she need to put herself more out there. But he really feeling her. Like I'm about to separate this because that was like everything. So he break it down to how he really feeling her, and he was hoping to get a closer chance to get to know her better because the way he was feeling at first totally ain't the way he feeling now. And like literally he got emotional, y'all. Like for real. He was like about to come to tears and stuff. Like, I want to get to know you, baby. So end up she getting another chance, and they send boring Andrea home. Did they send Andrea home? Nope. Nope. This episode, I'm skipping through all of this because I ain't do all of this. And they all mixed up now. So basically, the end of that episode, who they sent home? I think they sent home irritating Ida. Because if she was still there. Yep. Irritating Ida went home. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. That was that review. right? So moving on, they sent home Ida, and I think Andrea Boring Tail got sent home too. So that was the end of that episode. But then we going on to hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Welcome back to Ready to Love, episode 4, season 4. Sipping wine and spilling tea. Okay, now I got these in order, y'all, so we can do it right. This episode starts off with nephew Tommy and the ladies in the lounge. The focus for the weeks is to dig deep, get to know these men, go inside their medicine cabinets. Just off top, like I'm find out if you got herpes. Like, wow, why go there? Like off top. So they go for the week was to go deep and to really get to deep down explore these men, not just the physical aspects of them. So first up was Joe and Bernicia, my bad, Hollywood Jr. So he cooked her up a little bacon and egg breakfast, and they was sitting there vibing real strong, and they had this real connection on the family idea. He liked the fact that she came from the struggle with a single mama, did it herself. No, it wasn't easy, but she did it, and he liked the fact that she's a seasoned mother, whereas he's a single parent to his twin daughters. So he really, really looking for that female aspect to play that mommy role. So they was vibing on that. And then you got Toy Troy and Fly. Oh, baby. He invited her over for drinks. And off top, he does his signature nasty kiss on her forehead. But the look of disgust on her face was like, okay, she wasn't feeling it. And because she wasn't feeling it, she laid off right into off top. Like, let me know about yourself. Let me let you know about yourself. She sat back in the seat on him, okay? So when she sat back in her seat on him, you already know what it was about to go down. She got to telling him about how he inviting all these women on trips. Everybody, you running the same game to everybody else. She dug into him about how, yeah, this is a dating thing, but if you're showing your interest, you can't show everybody the same thing. You can't keep saying the same thing to everybody. You don't offer everybody on the birthday trip. You kissing everybody. You putting your lips on everybody. You can kiss foreheads, cheeks, necks, anywhere you can lay your lips on. No, okay. So she tell him like it ain't even funny. I'm not feeling that. And if you interested in me, you need to make that known. So she cut into him, chopped him down. Oh, why he had another lie about it? Please tell me why. Like I don't see that. That's not even my type. I wouldn't do. That's not even my character. That's not the kind of guy I am. Boy, bad. So they do like a quickie. And they get to flipping them. And even the lady, a whole nother, which was Andrea, like, don't kiss me. You just took your lips off of her. You just kissed her on the forehead. He was trying to undo her bra while they was on the little cooking date. Like, okay, he is nasty. So moving on, after she ate him, we go on to Amber and KG. So Amber and KG, they go boxing. So while they boxing, she kind of get to peeling back some layers. Okay, I misjudged Amber. She did appear stuck up, but once they get to telling her story of how she was, adopted at the age of 5 and moving, she was a foster child. So this is what probably gives her that tough exterior, but she has a pretty smile, you know what I'm saying? And a DA, and you just 30, go ahead, baby. You're doing it. You're doing it, baby. And like she said, she the only one of her siblings that actually is doing it. And she's just meeting her biological sister. And KG like, well, my daddy got 11 kids. I don't know nobody. And we still trying to get to know one another. So that was their little bond thing. And they also like the fact of him respecting her independence, because she an independent kind of chick. So them respecting her independence, that was everything for her. And you remember last season, that's where he felt all the way off at, when he was talking about some, oh, you could do it for yourself. We can go halfway. So they was like right up the lines on that. So they might work out. So then we got Stacy and David. They meet up to do Pilates. Stacy is so cool. I mean, her appearance seems as if she like gonna be the stuck up kind of chick, but like by no way, shape, form, or fashion is Stacy stuck up. She is so cool and down to earth. So they get to talking, and David goes like way left with it, and that was not left. That was like right, like a little, wasn't it? David goes way left with it, and he goes to telling her how he like is very transparent, and he skipped all over the relationship and went straight to the marriage. Okay, that's where it was kind of weird for me, because how you going to talking about a marriage and we ain't even entered into a relation yet? Let me get to know you. You know what I'm saying? So on topic, like, everything got to be transparent for me. We don't share nothing. We share everything. Passcodes, phone codes. Ain't no locks on nothing. Ain't no closed doors. You got a boo boo with the door open. Okay, David is not having no secret corners in the house. Period. So Stacy like, nah, that ain't gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have boundaries. No, you can't go through my phone. That's my phone. It's supposed to be a respect thing. It's supposed to be a trust thing. So she realized that he had a chip on his shoulder from that last relationship. You know what I'm saying? So that was a brick wall. AJ, Jason take out Fly and Liz. They go to play like a bean toss and Jenga. And it's like a game day for them, I guess. They do a lot of game days. And then they went on their one-on-ones. So Jason and Fly sit down, and Fly tells him how time is her love language, and she likes him, but she feel he like too shy. But he like totally feeling her. He get a totally different like outlook on what they got going on. So who else? Um, Chrysanthemum and Ryan. They go out and they had drinks, and they playing Connect Four and Jenga. He asks, what does she want from a man? She like, I want a husband. He like, I'm with it. Like, okay, so them two right there, they another little cute couple. I feel like they gonna really work it out. I don't know why. I kind of sense some garden tool and Ryan, and I feel like this is gonna be like a mix up. I think Ryan gonna have some crap going on in the game, because him and Chrysanthemum off top, they like we go together. Y'all might as well say they go together, and they is so cute. He let her know that he been feeling her since the first that they seen each other. So I'm like, oh, that is so sweet, and that is number one. And then what else? Liz and AJ sit down, and she start questioning the sex before marriage. So he asks her reasoning behind it. She wants it to be all right before she lay with somebody. She don't want to just be hitting and quitting anybody. So he done waited on sex before, but he more with the let nature take its course. Now that was kind of weird for me, because when Fly was pressing on him about the sex thing, he was like, he had more of the attitude of like, oh no, calm down, hold on, it ain't all about sex. When Fly was like, baby, I eat you up and spit you out, and keep the leftovers in the back teeth. Like, he was threw off by that. But then when it comes to Liz, like, nah, I ain't laying anybody. You gonna be all of what I need before I lay with you. And now he put off like, no, what happened? Let nature take its course, baby. You know what I'm saying? That kind of threw me off, because he was supposed to be feeling her. So I don't know. That kind of threw me off. Maybe he don't like Fly like he say he do. So what else we got? And then we moving on to who? I don't know how these get mixed up again. I think I was just throwing them behind, because we've been talking about all of this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna do better. Like I said, that vacation got her still disgruntled. Okay, Dave and Liz, they share a meal he prepared. I don't know what he cooked. And then he tells her how he grew up sheltered and he lost his way from the church. Okay, now this one was a good story. Like, Dave and Liz, they are like soul tied. They just met. Like, them was the ones who was singing church songs in like the first episode, right? So she shares how she ain't been in a real relationship in 17 years. She didn't had situationships, but never a relationship for the whole nine. David says how he feels safe and comfortable with Liz, and shares how his wife of 1 year walked out on him. Now this was his second marriage. That last wife just up and walked out on him a year after being married. Like, this ain't gonna work for me. And then he started crying and talking about his explaining his fear of it happening again. So here we go. The ladies meet back at the table, and ask, do anybody feel like they got a love story going on right now? And Vernisha is popping. Like she can't wait to tell about my bae. So she gets to talking about Bay and how much she feeling him and how much they was vibing. And then Tessa throw it in there like with no, yeah, Joe is everything. Everybody want Joe. He got the body, he got that southern twang to him, and he got the swag, and he know how to take care of a woman. So Leah say that her date with David was everything for her, and she loved his openness and his honesty. Now, the thing about that was everybody else was not feeling how David was like still everybody felt like David still had a chip on his shoulder from all of the past stuff with his ex-wife. And didn't nobody really feel like he was ready to love. But in the end, they killed David and they let go of the little nasty toy Troy. It's about time. Everybody clap for that. Yay. No more nasty toy Troy. He out of there. Uncomfortable. Ida is out of there. So my prediction, because this week is gonna be what that was one man going home, two women went home, one man went home. So it's gonna be another lady and one man that's gonna go home. So my prediction, I believe it can't be Chrysanthemum, can't be Stacy, can't be Amber. It might be Stacy, y'all. It might be Stacy. Stacy might be out of there because I don't think Stacy really vibing with no one particular person. So Stacy might be out. Joe ain't going nowhere, clearly. And I think Dave might be out. So them my predictions for next week. Well, not next week. This is my prediction for Friday, the next couple coming up days. So yes, that was Ready to Love, episode 3 and 4 review for season 4. Tonight I will be live here again on New Dawn Coming tonight at 8 for the car kick it. So stay tuned. Catch up with your girl. Love y'all. Peace. Boom, 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 boom. Ba-dum, boom, 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 ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, boom, boom.